Tetu and Zinzi, leaders of the insurgent group known as the People, have stoked the growing feelings of dissent among the citizens of Wakanda. They courted the assistance of former Dora Milaje Ayo and Anika, now known as the Midnight Angels, to support their rebellion. After Ayo and Anika declined, Tetu turned to the Ezekiel Stan, weaponeer and biotechnology expert, to raise the stakes of their war. Repulsor tech suicide bombers attacks city swear, killing many innocents and severely injuring Queen Mother Ramonda. The situation now has King T'Challa full attention as he puts aside a very personal project, reviving his sister Shuri from living death. Unbeknownst to him, Shuri's mind travels the Delilah, a plane of Wakanda's collective past, present, and future. She is guided by a Griot spirit who has taken the visual form of Ramonda. I have brought you into a divided home, and for that I apologize. To position a guest between the harried father and the wayward child is not the Wakandan way. May what we do here today offer some redemption in the eyes of those who came before and those who will come after. It is as we have discussed, my soul stalker power is now fastened to you. I am the scope. You are the rifle. Are you ready, Eden? Yes. When do we begin? Now. I am the Panther King, who stalks the soul across ocean, desert, and plain. I drink in the malice of blinkered men and break them under my reign. Hit me. You murder old women and children, yet tremble before me. Hit me. Yes. Yes. I am Dasa Saki, and there is no escape. Not for my enemies. Not for my people. not for my mother, not for me. So much rage, so much hate, so much shame. I must master all of it. I must not let it master me. I have earned the trust of good men. Eden is braver than he knows. Once he died so that the world might live. Perhaps someday I shall tell him this. These men are Wakandan, even in rebellion. Pride in their nation was everything to them. And when the golden city fell, they fell with it. Now they fashion their very bodies into living bombs, for they measure their lives in the blood of others. I know what haunts them: shame, hate, rage. I know what shall save them. The golden city fell, but Wakanda has not yet died. We have found them who died. Prepare a reception manifold. Bringing us home. This is the 5th raid this week, my king. We are doing well. I would share your confidence, Hudari, my friend, if we had some scope of our enemy. It's classic terrorism. Hit and run, no open confrontation. Destroy any sense of security in the people. Destroy their trust in their government. Dari, do you have the dossier on our prisoners? Right here, my king. Eden, you should rest. We will return to work this evening. Whatever you need, T'Challa. A wise move, my king. I doubt that this manifold is ready to see all that we must do to protect our country. Eden is a good man. Achille, I will trust him with my life and yours, but I would not burden him with the dishonor of this Wakandan business to which we must now see. I have been told that I am in need of a different kind of counsel. Taken together, you are the most successful collection of counter-revolutionary minds on the planet. You have wisdom, we have capital. Let us begin an exchange. Alexander's actions have kept the nation of Santo Marco enslaved for a quarter century. At his urging, men are broken, women disappeared, villages erased. Although we would like to hear that explained by your master. When Alessandro is weak, he bids me to speak. not out of manners, but because he yearns for my respect. He needs me to sanctify that which he does in the dark. Or is King T'Challa too highborn to address us? Others are more sure-footed. I do not care what the king or anyone else makes of us. I was not hired for my table manners. Agreed. As long as this capital is backed by vibranium, I am at your service. Our money is as good as it ever was. Now cease this prattle. If you have insight, then give it. Some part of weakness is always situational. Alexei Sivilanova serves Simkaria. He too holds a country down, but rich and white Santo Marco is not. Allow me, my lord. I have made a small study of your land, Wakanda. Your problem is schizophrenia. It is evident even in your demeanor here. Alexei does not need my sanctification. He has the diamond market and the European Central Bank. His family is full of great artistic patrons. You think yourselves men of honor, lower to the company of repressive thugs. In fact, there is little difference between our governments. Was the Wakandan miracle constructed on regard for the will of the people? It was constructed on tradition, not the folk wisdom of a barbaric West. But Wakanda is no different. The respect we enjoy is wealth, vibranium, science, accounts in places most humans have never heard of. Wakanda is not white, but the Panther's gaze. Neither is Europe. It is true, you believe yourselves heroes, uncorrupted by the dirty work required to remain on the throne. My uncle John told me that I was a king. He said, blood heir to the golden legacy, descendant of Zana. And as for your traditions, Achille, we both know that without power, they could not sustain you long. In fact, there is only one great tradition in Wakanda, and it is the same tradition among us all, the tradition of holding a nation under our feet. You ask for my counsel, here it is. You lack the will to follow your own morals. Return to your true nature, and your country will be as peaceful as any of ours. If he could see me here, Sean would remind me that the handlers of these men are dictators, despots, and strongmen, that their peace is in the peace of the dead. Defying your nature has brought you a coup d'etat, invasion, and now revolution. If you won't obey the old traditions, someone else surely will. I am a king, and while they derive their powers from gun barrels, I derive mine from a god. Or worse, no one will. Some days I wake up actually believing this. In my time in Genosha, we developed a variety of tactics for the quashing rebellion and the over-ambition of Jacobins. And every day I wake up knowing my people must believe this. Tell me, let us begin, Shuri, in the ancient Wakandan duchy of Odawa. Begin where you wish, mother. We both know how it ends. Now let us match power. In the elder years of Wakanda, Odawa prospered. Its crafters were renowned across the rim. Its hunters were adroit and brave. The ancient Odawans were happy, and to other Wakandans, it seemed that all the harm of the world breezed by Odawa. But the Odawans were never fooled. They knew what was out there lurking. In the 8th Vicinal of Alke Bulan's elder shortly before King Sakura's rising, strangers arrived in the court of Odawa demanding tribute. The strangers believe Odawa rich but weak. Why, they reasoned, should the fruit of the world be distributed in caprice? Why should Odawans be so happy? To the strong and to the warriors should go the bounty of every valley. For the warriors give of the body, glory to them, the truly deserving. And may the untraveling dirt farmer, the hunter of small game, the forger of pots and trinkets, ever dine on the thistles and thorns.